up, Woody Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Blue Lock Chapter 293. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable little Bubba Kitty right here, and this operation literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon, where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botched localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Dragon Ball Daima, which we cover in both the sub and the dub. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 Patreon member, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there's a stacked winter anime season in full swing and more on the way. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So, okay, so we're getting into the final stretch this week. And going into this, I predicted a couple of things that, and I really hope, and I got a feeling that this is going to let me down, because Blue Lock is really laying me down on this front. But I really would like to see NESS get this final goal. I really would. But I doubt that's going to happen, because this is Blue Lock writing has just been letting me down as of late. Then the other two that I've been predicting for a long time, theorizing for a long time, is that it would be either NESS to Kaiser or NESS to Asagi. And whoever the ball goes to will get the goal. And I don't know how I'm going to feel about NESS to Asagi. I really don't know. I really don't know. NESS to Kaiser, to me, makes the most sense for storyline purposes and to, you know, get the closure, but I don't know how I'm going to feel about NESS to Asagi. I really don't know. But let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us today. And this chapter is how Birth of a New Ego is. I swear to God, if this is not talking about NESS, I'm going to hate life. Okay, here we go. There's the luck piece. Okay. There's NESS. NESS? At a time like this, it goes to the puppy? Even Asagi's shocked, like, what the fuck is this doing? Come to me. What do I do? A pass to set up Kaiser? No, you idiot! This is my chance to change. Will he choose? Is he gonna shoot? No, for him. That choice is impossible. Do I shoot? No, pass to me, you swine. I'll cast a new spell on this field. Yes, shoot a goal, moron! No, on this field. Up until now, I've only made passes that made it easy for Kaiser to shoot. You can't change. This is my first rebellion. My declaration of war to the new emperor. If you're the best in the world, then come steal it. Okay, he shot? No, it's a dry pass. This pass has top spin, so it's not suited for Kaiser impact. I kicked it past the defenders and timed it perfectly. And if you're right there... No! Ness, why? Then we can try again. No, Ness, why? Why? This is supposed to be a rebellion! Fuck passing to either of them! Like, come the fuck on! What is this shit? You were doing so well, Kaneshiro! You were doing part where it's changing to Asagi. But I know it's a King's Rebellion. I know. And it should have been obvious. Oh, God, I know. But what was the point of Kaiser's awakening in the first place? It wasn't even done. Like, you could have had Kaiser, him go the fuck off and finish his Ultra Ego awakening. You could have had that, and it would have worked. You could have had him feel like the energy from Ness's spell and just push the fuck off from Shidao, and then Kunigami would have blocked Shidao, and he would have gone the fuck off. What the hell is this? And I'm not being an Asagi hater, alright? I'm just being realistic, especially in terms of one, because we saw Kaiser push Ren off, which was pretty sick. But it's like, dude, you could have done something really sick with this. You could have had, a really cool, you could have had, Kaiser, feed off the energy of the spell, and it would have, that new spell would have been the final piece to complete Kaiser's Ultra Ego Awakening. And it would have been sick! What the fuck is this? Yoichi? Huh? NESS passes Sagi? The hell? No. Nobody on the field, including me, expected this. The genius known as NESS had a sudden mutated awakening. And there was only... That is bullshit! And there was only one person who believed him equally. That is bullshit! Because in chapter 288, Sagi said that NESS's talent was dead. That is a load of bullshit! Bullshit! He did not believe in NESS's talent equally. I'm sorry, he did not. That is complete bullshit. I understand why he transformed into Kaiser, because he realized that NESS's talent only worked with Kaiser. Yes, but he did not believe, I'm sorry, he did not believe in NESS's talent equally. He did not. You are being a suck-up, Hiyori. You are being a huge suck-up. You are. You are kissing Asagi's ass with this. This is cringy as shit, and that is a lie. That is a lie. It ran there faster than anyone else to adapt. Right to the end, he killed his feelings and kept selling his soul for victory. The egoist machine, Asagi's evolving again. I hate that the new ego... I hate that this should have been referring to NESS. Why is this referring to Asagi? I know, because Asagi's the protagonist, but the title of this chapter, it's like, dude, you could have had this just be for NESS. This was all leading up to NESS. And, oh, God, okay. He has the charisma. He does not have the charisma. I'm sorry, Asagi is not, if you want to talk about the charisma to draw out others' egos, nah. I'm sorry, that is not him. Asagi is a complete dick. That is not, being a complete dick is not charisma. To draw out others' egos and exploit them for his own goals. No, if you want you want to know who that is Shigoku Kyo and Jujika no Rokunin. For fuck's sake, my boy has that much charisma, he has enough charisma to create a fucking cult. That is charisma. To draw out people's let's read this line again here. He has the charisma to draw out others' egos and exploit them for his own goals. That is Shigoku Kyo and Jujika no Rokunin. That is Dostoevsky and Bungo Stray Dogs. That is not Asagi. I'm sorry, that is not. That is not charisma. Nah, he's just an asshole. I know Kyo and Dostoevsky are assholes too. I know that. They are complete assholes, but they are assholes with charisma. I know Kaiser is furious. NESS! not Shiro's fault, let's be real. He's hatching a brand new and perfect, oh god, I hate this. I hate this line so much. A brand new and perfect Yoichi Asagi is being born. Controlling hope and despair. Controlling hope and despair. Nah, you are now making Asagi sound like he is Kyo and he is Dostoevsky. Nah, he is not doing that. Stop the fuckery here. The neo-egoist. I'm sorry, that is not him. He's Blue Lock's. He's Blue Lock's. He's Blue Lock Stephen King. The star is great, but I'm sorry, he is not Blue Lock Stephen King. He's not. God, this writing is cringy. All right, I'm going to play devil's advocate here in regards to believing in. Technically, it is still true about Asagi not believing in NESS's talent equally. He still did not. He believed NESS had potential, but he did not believe in his talent equally. That's a load of bullshit. He believed in it more than Kaiser, but he did not believe in his talent equally. That is a load of bullshit. I gotta draw the line on that. Let's see. Also, like, what the fuck is Yukimura talking about? Asagi did not sell his soul here. He did not sell his soul here. If anything, if you want to talk about selling his soul, would you make the argument that NESS sold his soul? Maybe. If anyone sold their souls, there's two people that sold their souls in this game. Ren definitely sold his soul. His soul is gone. Like, let's be for real. Ren definitely sold his soul to Chaos. His soul is gone. But the other one that maybe sold his soul is maybe Kaiser. You can make I'd say Kaiser maybe sold his soul to like work with Asagi, but God, I'm sorry. This ending feels so unsatisfied. Oh God, it really does. It feels so unsatisfied. I don't like the thing. I know people are going to give me shit for it. And as I said, I did predict this was going to happen. I'm not happy about it, though. The reason why I'm not happy about it is because of how it was set up. Because NESS said that he was doing a King's Rebellion, and he was casting a new spell, and it was like, it seemed like it was going to be a little bit different. I would have loved, I know Kaiser was a complete asshole, but still, I would have loved to have something different here where you had the synergy where Kaiser's like ultra ego transformation, the spell that NESS casted ultimately completed Kaiser's ultra ego transformation. I would have loved to have that here. That would have been so satisfying. I know I'm going to get shit in my comment section over it because they're like, yeah, Kaiser's still a complete asshole, blah, 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 blah. It's like, dude, this isn't Nakama Power. This ain't, this, the fuck, nah. Like, come the fuck on. And yeah, I know Isagi's the protagonist, but like, and like all this shit about, Isagi being the one still believing in NESS's potential. Who the fuck cares? Like, come on! Seriously, this is freaking Blue Lock. This ain't no Captain Tsubasa. Come on. Seriously. You don't. By that logic, you would have seen like you would have seen Charles, Shidao, and Rin in perfect sync if we were going to go with the traditional shonen, sports shonen logic. This is not a sports show. This is not that traditional. Blue Lock was never. Blue Lock is not a traditional sports shonen series. It's not. That's why I was like, I really wanted to see that. I wanted to see the full alter ego shit like be complete, especially when you're calling Rin not Rin. When you're calling Isagi a demon king and saying Isagi sold his soul. Whoa! If you're gonna say that Isagi sold his soul, motherfucker, then have NESS pass to Kaiser and complete the Ultra Ego Awakening. Then you could say NESS sold his soul. And have it be more demonic. And then have it fit with like the new Egoist title. Because this feels so unsatisfying. I know the shit with Ego saying all that stuff about Sagi and all that, but it feels so unsatisfying. It does, at least for me, it feels really unsatisfying. And then, like, especially with the shit with, like, oh god, okay, let me explain this. Remember what we saw with Kaiser, like, breaking out of, Rin's hold and shit? Like, this is how I could have pictured this happening. With NESS to Kaiser. NESS casting a spell. Kaiser, you see him power up. Going Ultra Ego. And pushing Shidao out of the way. Shidao's trying to pull a stunt. Guess who stops him? Kunigami stops him. Then you have the ball get to Kaiser, and Kaiser, like, the Ultra Ego transformation is complete. Then Kaiser gets the goal. And then it feels so satisfying. For me, it does feel satisfying because then you get NESS gets what he wants. NESS has he changes it up. And then Kaiser gets his shit, like his storyline complete. But God, it feels so insane. I'm sorry. I know Usagi fans are happy, but just the way that this was done was just so unsatisfying for me. It was. But I say this is an Isagi Stew situation? I don't know if I could say that. I don't know if I could say this is an Isagi Stew situation. The way like it was written, the way everyone's describing Isagi is making him sound like a Gary Stu. But Isagi himself, though? No, I don't think so. The fact that they said he's not a prodigy makes me happy. I like that. That was probably the best thing about this, but then here's where I'm just like, I'm kind of torn on that. because it's, there's the show not tell aspect. And you're telling me he's not a prodigy, but he's still evolving and still kind of acting like he's a prodigy. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, okay. And then there's this other thing that bothered. And this is the other reason why I'm kind of annoyed that Asagi got this goal and not Kaiser, and why it's kind of unsatisfying for me. Is you saw Kaiser in this game break down everything, literally destroys ego down to its core, and was starting to rebuild it and rise up. Asagi, you didn't get that. Asagi kind of like halfway destroyed it. He didn't rebuild it from the bottom up like Kaiser. Kaiser, you had a fantastic backstory for him. We got to see everything and know everything about him. Same with NESS. We got to learn everything about NESS. And that's why I'm like, the ending to this game just feels so unsatisfying for me. It does. Rin losing, like, I know they want to just do, I know that Kaneshiro probably wants to do this to just, like, rub it in Rin's face. But God, I'm sorry. This feels so unsatisfying. I feel bad. I really feel bad for Kaiser. Kaiser, I am sorry. I feel like you were kind of robbed here. I feel more bad for NESS than anyone else. NESS, I'm sorry. You were really done dirty in this chapter. You really were. You were fucking robbed, my dude. You really were done dirty. It should have just been a solo goal for you, man. You should have had a solo goal. But if you couldn't, it should have been Kaiser that got this goal. I know I'm going to get shit in my comment section about it. I'm probably going to get a lot of thumbs down. But I'm sorry. It should have been Kaiser getting this goal. It should have been NESS to Kaiser, and it should have completed the Ultra Ego Awakening. For NESS's new spell, should have completed Kaiser's Ultra Ego Awakening, and we should have and we could have, and fuck, if you want to make the argument that Asagi gets the final goal, and Kaiser passes it to Asagi, and Asagi gets the goal, fine, you can make that happen too, and have like Shida, have that too, and that way you get your Asagi goal as well, fine, but it just feels so unsatisfying not seeing that final Ultra Ego Awakening from Kaiser in this game. It feels so unsatisfying. But let me know what you guys think about that. Do you guys think it's unsatisfying to not see Kaiser's Ultra Ego Awakening complete? Do you guys think that if we would have gotten like NESS, especially the spell that NESS casted, and have the Vault gone to Kaiser to complete the Ultra Ego Awakening and him have the goal, that this game would have been extremely satisfying? Or are you fine with Asagi getting the goal like this? Or do you think it would have been better just straight up if NESS got the goal himself? And what do you think of like how everyone is and do you think that with everyone, like the way that everyone is propping Asagi up like this, is it kind of making Asagi unintentionally into a Gary Stew? It really, I feel like I think that's kind of a problem. I think that's what's happening. At least in this match. I think everyone propping up Asagi like this, and maybe that's what, past few games, yeah, I would say Asagi was just a straight up Gary Stew. But here, I think everyone, like the way this writing is done, the way everyone's gassing up Asagi, I think they're unintentionally making Asagi more of a Gary Stew than he should be. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Blue Lock content. A few ways you could do that: donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wish list. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye!